very fortunate on the Time Hill Frolic to have a young fella, handsome young fella he is too, drop by and say hello to us. His name is Jim Reeves. Howdy, buddy.
Hi, Don, and hello, folks. Don and I have been trying to get together for a long time, and finally it happened. I'm very happy to be here.
We're mighty happy that you could make it, dropping by today. And I would like to talk to you about how a fella happens to come around up into the high spotlight that you happen to be in right now. A lot of our listeners are picking and singing out in the woodshed and trying to get themselves a hit record, too. And I wonder if you ever did any picking and singing in the woodshed.
Many times, Don. Of course, I was born and reared in the state of Texas, and it was there that I became interested in the guitar and singing, and all through high school and while I attended the University of Texas in Austin. Mm-hmm. It never for an instant left my mind, and I finally was lucky enough many years later to record for Abbott Records. Before that time, I'd had a dance band and was in radio for quite a while. But actually, the break came when I met Faber Robinson of Abbott Records, and we recorded a tune titled Mexican Joe. That was in 1953, and the record label was very small, and of course, I had never recorded before, but it broke and went on to become the #1 country and western record of 1953, and that was the starting point for me and Abbott Records, I think.
Well, we remember, too, because we were playing Mexican Joe right on the program at that time. And then I remember another one that came along, didn't do too badly either. Bimbo, Bimbo, doodle-doodle-doodle-doo.
That's right, Don. Bimbo was actually a bigger record than Mexican Joe. I suppose it was because Abbott Records had established their distributorship because of Mexican Joe. And then when Bimbo came along, it had a better chance than Mexican Joe. I met Bimbo in Detroit and rushed back to Shreveport and recorded it in 1954.
You kind of got your start in Shreveport, even though you did get grown up out Texas way, didn't you, Jim?
Well, my home is only 50 miles from Shreveport over in Texas, and I'd always wanted to go to the Louisiana Hayride, and I joined the announcing staff at KWKH in Shreveport, and they told me there I couldn't sing, but while emceeing a portion of the Louisiana Hayride, when somebody didn't show up to do their tune, I jumped in and did one, and it was there that I got my break.
Well, I know that you worked on another Shreveport station before that, dating back even before your band, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I was just a kid at the time. It was must have been 1939 and 40. It was KRMD, a small station in Shreveport.
Really rolled in the money there, didn't you?
Yes, I was singing cowboy songs a quarter hour a day for $18 a week, and I thought I had it made.
Well, it's a far cry from that right now because, we were starting up through your career, and we got to Faber Robinson, who makes his home out in California, if I'm not mistaken, these days, isn't it?
Yes, in Hollywood.
And then we went through Abbott Records, and now last year you came up with a very nice big old fat contract from RCA Victor, and that's who you're with right now, isn't it?
Yes, Don. Since the days of Jimmy Rogers, and since I heard my first country record, I believe it was on RCA Victor that I heard the first one. Some of the old fellas, even before Jimmy Rogers. I might be telling my age, but I don't think so, because I started listening.
At a very early age.
Yes, I did. It was always an ambition of mine to join RCA Victor. It always seemed that was the #1 record company in my mind, and I've been lucky enough to join Victor now, and things are going real good for me. I've been with Victor since March 23rd last year.
Well, as long as we're talking about recording sessions, how about your last one? Did you get any hits, or maybe 2 hits?
Golly, I hope so.
What came out of the last session, Jim?
A tune that, 2 tunes, in fact. It will be That's a Sad Affair. Now, that tune combines Bimbo and Penny Candy. Some of the folks might remember a girl-type Bimbo, Penny Candy. This is called That's a Sad Affair.
Well, if it's a combination of those two, it's not a sad affair. But what's so sad about it?
Well, what's so sad about it is the fact that the little boy is, he's quite a guy, but he's very handsome. The only trouble, he's only 4, and the little girl is 3, and that's what makes it a sad affair.
And The Other Side, If You Were Mine, is that a new number?
It's brand new. It was written by Cy Coben, who the folks will remember for having written many of Eddie Arnold's tunes and a lot of the other tunes that have become big ones throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second tune that I've recorded for Cy. If You Were Mine, it's a fast-moving, I call it a love song in double time.
Well, I know it's going to be a fine double-sided record. In fact, we're going to play it right after we sign off here on Talking and be hearing Jim Reeves sing his new Victor record. But before we do that, I would like to thank you very much for dropping by the Time Hill Frolic, Jim.
Don, thank you for inviting me by and giving me a chance to say hello to the folks. It's impossible to meet them all in person. By radio, you can get to them, and well, this is the sort of thing that keeps a guy going. I appreciate it very much, and good luck to you.